Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You take a look at New York, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course Brooklyn, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
I think for the Nets, they're in a precarious spot. If the season ended today, they'd be in the play-in tournament. So you know they'd love to rack up some wins and avoid that scenario.
Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Wallace in a shooting guard. And for the Nets, Adebayo is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Moses Moody. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Cunningham in at the one spot. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. After the basket by New York on the other end. Adebayo sets a screen. The drive by Garland. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Garland, no good. And here's New York now. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Now here's Adebayo. He had 22 in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Here's Wembanyama following the three by Brooklyn. Here's Anunoby, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's you know, OG Anunoby is one of the most physical and intimidating defenders in the league, but he is also, I think, underrated as a 3-level scoring threat.
Now here's Cunningham. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Wembanyama down low, pounded by Adebayo.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Cunningham passes to Adebayo. Inside. And finished off by Stewart.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Adebayo. Back to Garland. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Now here's Anunoby, coming off a solid outing against with authority.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And that one's good. Stewart.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Westbrook, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Wembanyama, hounded by Adebayo. The shot's good. Wembanyama's got 6. Here's Cunningham. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have in the game.
A moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Now here's Garland. Watch by Wallace. 5 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Cunningham missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Pass to Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Garland. Cunningham outside. Now here's Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Leading by 4. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Cunningham. Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. Adebayo passes to Cunningham. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
That free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
Over the defense, or just beasting on Smith. His 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Houston, he's checked in for Moody. Both free throws good from Cunningham. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big 3 era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Now here's Wembanyama. And in that win against the Grizzlies, he's another guy who played really well. Anunoby finds Westbrook. Here's Wembanyama, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here for you now, a look at the NBA's premier setup men in the season's second half. Fourth, there is Garland.
And since the All-Star break, his passing has been incredible. Just finding his guys in their spots and playing the role of facilitator.
From Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you, BA.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 6. It's rebounded by Houston. Brooklyn trailing. Cunningham outside. Pass to Garland. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. He nails it, and we're tied.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Stewart against Wembanyama, and it's good. 2 points. Wembanyama's got 8.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Garland, the pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Stewart, and it's finished off by Stewart.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Brooklyn making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. New York also changing it up. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hield comes in for Anunoby. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. Left side, Wembanyama. And stolen by Stewart. Here's Houston. Watched by Wallace. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Garland. And he lays it in on the break. And now a 5-point Brooklyn lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nets?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
With his
goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Hield. Pass to Wembanyama. Drummond with the screen. Launches it. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Stewart outside. Stolen by Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
He's been excellent in this period, even though he's keeping them control.
Eubanks the screen. The shot. And it's Cunningham missing.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Wallace outside. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Houston. Launches a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Drummond passes to Wembanyama. And here's Porter, guarded by Garland. Offensive rebound. Count it. Good. Porter's got his second basket on the night. Brooklyn has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For Brooklyn, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Eubanks. Newell comes in for Stewart, and Russell is subbed in for Cunningham.
That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Knicks trail by 4. Wallace outside. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
That was a great win for them. Nobody liked their chances coming into the game, but when they got to OT, they put the hammer down.
Sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter. We see hanging above us.
Terry's checked in for Brooklyn. And New York has possession following the 3 by Brooklyn. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Yakachonis is checked in for Brooklyn. Porter against Russell. Porter looks it over. Wallace, right side. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
To the middle. And then Porter with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them.
I mean, it's just too difficult.
Pass to Russell. Now out of Bio. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Simply put, They look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Buddy Hield is out there with Christian Wood. And then it's Landry Shamet, then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. Now here's Russell. City.
And he really contributed on defense. Brought the intimidation with 2 big blocks. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Porter's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Adebayo. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a 3-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Russell, fires the 3. He drops it from range. Russell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Here's Drummond. The rebound by Eubanks.
That one hurts. Point-blank range, you've got to capitalize on it.
Here's Yakuchonis. Still no points. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Wood outside. Now here's Hield. Moody defends. This one for 3. And it's Hield missing. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Brooklyn, leading by 5. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And the Nets making a change here. Juzang's checked in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Shamet. Back to Porter.
Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Juzang. Outside Russell to the right side. Adebayo from long range. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Back to Hield. Fires from deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Down low. Tipped. Russell finds Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
And the Nets making a change here. Garland's checked in. And he can't make the 2nd free throw either. He missed them both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Wood outside. Out to Hield. Takes a three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Hield's got 5 now.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Porter, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Russell.
That's just fearlessness taking it to the rack. Defense coming, but then slow down one.
That's good from Porter.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1-2 and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
Smith, he's checked in for Eubanks. Porter hits them both.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Now here's Garland. He had 28 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
Russell, the pass to Adebayo. Pass to Smith. It's stolen by Drummond. Wood up top. Moody defends. Wood passes to Porter. Drummond to screen on Smith. And here's Porter outside. Adebayo grabs the board. The Nets with the... Field. Adebayo, a screen on Porter. Pass to Garland. To the middle. Adebayo. Bam! Going to work inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Brooklyn. Eubanks, he's checked in for Smith. And Cunningham subbed in for Russell. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that, strong, and then finishes as well.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Adebayo, no good. For New York, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Vanderbilt, no good.
Just missed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. IGNBA is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you, Brian.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Garland finds Adebayo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
And the first one. And both free throws good for Adebayo. New York trailing. Pass to Wembanyama. Fader on the way. Wow, Victor takes it to him inside.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
To the inside, Eubanks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Wembanyama. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Vanderbilt, the pass to Westbrook. Now Vanderbilt, the 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Eubanks with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wembanyama's got the 4th. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Newell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Garland against Wembanyama. Pass to Newell from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Newell's got 5 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 14. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Eubanks, the pass to Cunningham. Here's Newell. Garland for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Garland. The D's right on him. Cunningham up top, pounded by Westbrook. Wallace outside. The 3. Westbrook can't hit. The Nets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham, and he drives in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Wallace outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's going to go on Drew Eubanks.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
The first one falls.
And the words generational talent get thrown around, but Wembanyama is all that and more.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
0 wasted trips.
Free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Inside. Adebayo with the slam.
Man, just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Wallace outside. And stolen by Adebayo. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of this game. Cade on the drive. Back to Adebayo. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Wembanyama. 18 points for him. 6 to shoot. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham outside. 35 seconds left in the first half. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Cunningham against Anunoby. The rebound by the Nets.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
And here's Cunningham. Shoots over Anunoby. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it, by being more active and more physical than the other team.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. And Hooper No Bloopers wants to know, it seems like you guys have a blast working together. How much do you love your jobs?
Best job in the world, getting paid to come in and roast Kenny on a daily basis. What's not to love? But don't you try and do it on social media. I have his back.
Well, you know what? I'll dish it right back at you, Shaq. But I agree. This job is the best. Seriously. I mean, easy. And how lucky we are to get to be here and do what we do, Ernie.
Well said, guys. That was right from the heart, I could tell. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They've got Cunningham. Moody is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Darius Garland, and it's Adebayo in at the center position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. New York shooting around 50% in the game so far. Wallace outside. Pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. The fader. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside. It's on Casey Wallace.
Foul of the game. Garland feeling it out a bit. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Westbrook outside. Outside Vanderbilt. Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
A capable shooter from the three-point line. I mean, Anunoby loves shaking free from the perimeter.
Stewart, a screen on Wembanyama. Adebayo with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Adebayo, no good. Adebayo against Wembanyama. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Garland. Cunningham outside. Moody on the wing. From deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have
can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Vanderbilt. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Nets trail by 6. Moody gets one inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Wallace. Wembanyama down low. Counted by Adebayo. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 22 points.
They've come out hot this second half, hitting 3 of their first 4 shots.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. #1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And they are #1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now Cunningham. Give him 8. Right side Garland. Pass to Adebayo. Takes the 3. Assist from Garland. 5 here tonight. Wallace outside. Wembanyama, high post. Back to Wallace. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 3. Tries it from 19. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Kicks it out to Cunningham. No good. That would have tied it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Wembanyama. 22 points for him, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. Stolen by Wembanyama. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month.
#1, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
The first free throw is good.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
He's off on the second.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. To the middle. Wembanyama down low. Working on Adebayo. Counted. Wembanyama's got 8 points here in the quarter. Outside Garland. For 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Knicks leading by 8. Westbrook outside. New York working the ball around now. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Nets trail by 10. Moody passes to Stewart. To the inside. Out to Garland. Puts up a 3. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Houston, he's checked in for Moody. Westbrook finds Anunoby. Now Wembanyama. Stewart defends. Fade away. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Westbrook. Wembanyama's got 13 points in this quarter. Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive. Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, it's amazing to see him continue to get better. We weren't sure if he could raise his game any higher. Well, he has. And when a star player keeps getting better every year, it speaks to his desire and work ethic.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Right side Vanderbilt. Anunoby finds Westbrook. And here's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Adebayo against Wembanyama. Adebayo passes to Garland. It's good. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Down low. Outside Vanderbilt. Wembanyama screen. Inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. Vanderbilt against Adebayo. Misses the baby hook.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have one, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back over to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. And it's Cunningham missing.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And stolen by Stewart. Cunningham passes to Adebayo. Pass to Westbrook. Knocked loose. Outside Vanderbilt. And again, the Knicks missing. Nets trail by 10. Stewart, the pass to Garland. Back to Stewart. The Knicks with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound of the game. On the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Newell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Darius Garland. New York also changing it up. Andre Drummond is checked in for Wembanyama. Abaji comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anunoby. So he gets them both. Nets trail by 12. Cunningham looking around. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6, and it's rejected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell was able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
He checks in for Cunningham. New York also changing it up. Woods checked in for Abaji. Heald comes in for Wallace. And it's Shamet in for Westbrook. Out to Wood. 6 to shoot. Pass to Drummond. Here's Shamet. Heald from outside. Russell with the rebound. There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Here's Yakichonis. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Outside Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Newell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Wood finds Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Porter. The 3 is up. Offensive. Shamit's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet.
Pouring up for the lob. Bam pounds it home.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Outside Porter. Back to Hield.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
So the Nets making a switch here. Moody's checked in, and the second free throw is good. And Russell's got the ball here for the Nets. 7 seconds difference between the shot. High post over Drummond. Adebayo, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
They get it back. Off target at the rim. 1 second left. And he can't get that one. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Kevin Porter is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Porter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Newell pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And then Russell with the dunk.
Tremendous balance by Russell. Takes on contact, finishes the play. We'll see if he can get the and one at the line.
New York leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down hard.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's Houston after the basket by New York on the other end. And the shot's good.
Not only is Garland's jump shot silky smooth, it's also effective.
Outside Wembanyama, 4-3, and it's good! He hits another one!
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Outside Anunoby, jacks up a 3. Newell pulls it in. Newell's got 4 rebounds.
Have picked up the slack.
And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. And the Nets making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. New York leading by 8. Outside Anunoby. Porter with a screen on Garland. Back to Porter. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
For Porter Jr., I think it's about shot selection, taking smart shots, including when he's in close.
Garland against Anunoby. The ball's knocked loose. Outside Russell. Over Porter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Wembanyama, screen on Garland. To the inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Whether he's the ball handler or the screener, Wemby is scary in the pick and roll.
Pass to Eubanks. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. The three from Russell. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's down low. Fast break, New York. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Anunoby so good using his speed and athleticism in transition.
Garland. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And with plenty of time left, that's his fourth foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Stewart, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Brooklyn with possession here. They trail by 14. Pass to Newell. Just 5 to shoot. Garland for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Anunoby. Drummond with the screen. The three from Wembanyama. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Wembanyama's got 45 points. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Garland for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Brooklyn, Cunningham comes in for Darius Garland.
One shot.
You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
Hield finds Wembanyama. To the middle. Drummond. Nails the baby hook. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. To the wing, right side. And finished off by Adebayo.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Porter. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Houston, he's checked in for Brooklyn. New York also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Drummond. Wallace comes in for Hield. And it's Westbrook in for Porter Jr. And Brooklyn with possession here. Russell with the ball. Adebayo, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Adebayo, covered by Wembanyama. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Here's Westbrook. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 18.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Adebayo. He takes it in. And finished off by Adebayo.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Wallace outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Nets. Cunningham outside. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Houston, no good. Knicks leading by 16. From 13, the shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Russell, the pass to Adebayo. And it's New York with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Wallace outside. There's the 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist for the last one. Anunoby against Cunningham. Pass to Russell. Adebayo, a screen on Westbrook. Russell from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Back to Anunoby. Wallace outside. Here's Wembanyama. And good! There's another!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Nets trail by 21. Now here's Adebayo. Right wing. Here's Houston. Hits the trifecta. Houston's got his first 3 points of the game.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Outside Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. It's rebounded by Houston. Houston's got 5 rebounds tonight. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's Brown out here. He was clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And here's Westbrook. Here's Vanderbilt. Outside Anunoby. Fires in the triple. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Now here's Cunningham. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Westbrook with the ball for New York. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Adebayo. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Nets trail by 19. Adebayo passes to Cunningham. Cunningham against Anunoby. Poke loose.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And the wins have been piling up for them. Tonight will be their 58th of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Now here's Adebayo. Here's Cunningham. And he gets it from 15. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now Wembanyama. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.